Today, we bring you a testimony from a Jewish person who reflects the duality that the conflict in Gaza presents to them. In the wake of the war in Gaza, many Jews have found themselves grappling with a complicated and isolating reality. Torn between their belief in Israel's right to exist and their deep sorrow for the suffering in Gaza, they struggle to express their emotions without fear of judgment. In a world that often demands clear-cut allegiances, the complexity of their identity feels increasingly difficult to navigate. Speaking openly about their Jewishness and their nuanced views no longer feels safe, leaving them caught in a silent battle between loyalty, morality, and belonging.
The war in Gaza has made me feel unable to be publicly Jewish. As a cultural Jew, I've always found solace and identity in my heritage. Raised in a Jewish household, I've observed traditions and values that have shaped who I am. Yet, navigating Jewish existence in today's world has become increasingly challenging. For my family, Israel is the great hero of old stories. They defend Israel publicly at rallies and march with "Free the Hostages" signs at ceasefire demonstrations. I don't look up to it in that same way, but I do support them in their actions. The ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine has cast a long shadow over my Jewish identity. I spent time living in Jerusalem. I have family in Haifa, and I believe that Israel needs to exist for the safety of my people. I also see the media around me and am crestfallen at the sight of what's happening in Gaza. Israel does not look good to the progressive world around me. While I understand the basis of the situation and criticize the Israeli government's policies, I feel that Israel needs to exist. However, I can't shake the feeling that anti-Israel rhetoric bleeds into anti-Jewish sentiment. It's become a constant battle to defend both my cultural heritage and my belief in a peaceful solution for both Israelis and Palestinians, and I can't voice that publicly. It has begun to feel like it's a polar world where both cannot exist. I've witnessed a growing intolerance towards anything associated with Israel. Casual conversations often turn into heated debates where Israel is painted as the villain. It's exhausting and isolating. Recently, I experienced a particularly difficult moment when a friend made a joke that equated supporting Israel with being anti-humanitarian. It triggered deep-seated anxieties and left me speechless. I blacked out for about 15 minutes, after which I left. I was afraid that even at that moment, if I said how messed up I thought their comparison was, I would be vilified. I'm genuinely afraid that if I go public with my belief in the existence of Israel, I will be vilified as well. In a way, it's pushed me into a closet. The fear of confrontation and potential alienation has kept me from speaking my mind. I worry that expressing my views could damage valuable relationships. But remaining silent feels like a betrayal of myself and my beliefs. It's a constant struggle to find my voice in a world that seems increasingly divided on this subject, and I don't know how to handle it. Why can't I support Israel and support the lives of Gazans without being condemned because I don't denounce Israel specifically? It feels like I'm being pulled in both directions, and it's exhausting.